Hi friends, Allison here, and I have a year in review of 2019 for you. These are all the journals I worked in. I have done a flip through of all of them. I wanted just to show you the stack because I think it's pretty cool. And I wanted to show people that you can journal or do your Fobonichi or whatever your creative outlet is in any sort of journal. So I'm going to go through them really quickly again with you guys just to show you the difference. And then I think I am going to go back and do an old review also. So let me see if I can get you up here in your normal spot and we'll see if we can get through this. Hold on, I got you. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is my year in review. So if I turn them this way, oh, I used, for the 12 months, I used 6 journals. Can you see that? Okay, now, this big green monster you guys have seen if you've watched my videos. This is 6 months. January through June. This was a beautiful gift from Elizabeth. I put 2 months in here. It's an altered comp book. Super fat. Okay. And then for July, I used a Moleskine, I believe. It was already divided like for a month. It's the one with the blue pages in it. I forgot exactly what it's called. It's called, I guess, the chapters. Okay. And then I made November out of a piece of scrapbook paper and binding. I made October, same idea, scrapbook paper and binding. And then this one was a beautiful gift from Sweet Christy Biddleson that came inside of an altered journal. So in all of those videos are on my channel, linked below, not linked, but go back. They're by the title, like Phobo Flip, whatever month, so you guys can find them there. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of the difference. First of all, this is the first thing. These look similar, but there is a little bit difference in size. So if you can see that. So a piece of scrapbook paper, when I folded it, it became a little bit bigger than this one. I believe this is still a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper that she folded and made this pocket here on the outside. I folded mine the other way, and you can see here it has a flap, but it's not as wide, right? So you can alter that to your liking for size, okay? So let's do this as quickly as I can. And if there's noise, please just disregard it. I'm sorry, my entire family's home today, so we've got a lot going on. This is the Big Green Giant. It was a ledger book I bought at the thrift store for like $3. I thought I would get a whole year out of it. It did have numbered pages in it. You can see right here, like ledger pages. And there's simply no way. It's just not able to hold the work I was doing in it for a year. So I did get 6 months out of it. Pros and cons. Okay, but it's kind of cool, you guys. Look at this giant, like, ooh, it's so yummy. So I'm just going to quickly, right, flip through so you can see some of the pages. But a giant, I can't even get you in frame. There we go. Giant workspaces, right? So lots of journaling pages. Okay, like a full-size doily there in the middle, right? Lots of stuff. Beautiful, big space to work in. Like almost a full map, right? Now, the downside with this, as you can see, we traveled here. I'm not taking this gigantic thing with me, obviously, okay? So, I don't take it places with me when we leave the house. I don't take it to work. I don't, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So this definitely stayed at home. Okay. But I mean, 6 months worth of journaling in there. But like that's a, you know, a pretty full page magazine. You can see the size of this journal. So really fun times. An ability to kind of really create, right? Lots of stuff, lots of, you know, pockets, lots of room, okay? Another giant pocket. This is like a bag, a whole bag. Let's see if I have you there. There we go. Okay, so this was 6 months. and that was fun. And I always do the same thing. I always put some sort of envelope in the back, just so I can keep goodies that I'm journaling with, or I know I'm going to use if there's certain brochures or whatever. Okay. So that was that. Then I had enough of the big, and I went back to, that was June through July. January through June. Slow down, Allison. This is July. And so this is a typical TN size, but kind of same thing. No journaling. And then it had these, I guess, like per week, it kind of had this. And when I've used this book before, I've used that page. And in this one, I don't know if I used them all or skipped them all, but so you can see kind of the flip throughs this way. And again, most of these, oh, okay. This is why I did this. So I knew I was going to be traveling. And like I said, the giant one cannot travel, obviously. And so I took this with me. So this, this size is super easy, right? And I just took it with me. I was gone for like 17, 18 days. I went to this amazing conference with Rachel Hollis, and then headed, on a car ride with my son. And so I was able to document along the way through the states, right? So, yeah. That's definitely the pro of having this size. So here is the full-size map. I obviously put it in, tucked it in, folded it, okay? And I just had to make it work in here, okay? So this is a really fun size. I'm not going to lie. I really, I do enjoy this size quite a bit. Okay, I did some extra watercoloring, and these were like blank pages in the back that didn't get used. So I may actually go back. I ripped some of these out to use them, but I may go back and rip these out also. So that was July. Let's keep going. Then I got this beautiful gift from Elizabeth. It's an altered comp book, and it had 3 things in it. It had 2 signatures and a stuff in the middle, which is the flow part. So you could put all your goodies. Oops. All right. So this is composition size paper. Some of which I've added more to, but you can see, so, a nice in-between size of the 2, right? Between the Traveler's Notebook and that giant ledger book. So you can see, but, here's like a full birthday card size. It's so fun to flip through this and just really look at your year too. And just, I just remember this day very clearly. It's so funny. So this was, if you guys haven't seen this, I just kept journaling, and I just taped all those pages together and made a long flip out that way. And again, all of these reviews, this is a beautiful cloth envelope, I think from Elizabeth. All of these videos are reviewed below, or, on my channel. So, but this is this composition size. So this was a lovely, lovely month to work in. This was super fun. And sorry, that was 1 month. And then this goes on to September. So that was August. This is September. So same idea, right? And I've just, sometimes, I paint on the back. This is security envelopes. This was a fun video I watched on this whole paper folding thing. This folds out this way and everything. I did that. I made this Happy Mail and that today. I think that was posted by Christy, and I copied it or something. So fun. This is a fun size, okay? And again, if there's something bigger, I'm just folding it, right? Tucking it in, maybe, making it work to the page. And then that folds out also. Does that make sense? So you can always add more. So I don't know, kind of fun. This is like extra flips this way. This is a fun size. Okay, so that was August and September. And then September, what comes next? Whoa! So sorry, you guys. I almost dropped something and I had to catch it. Okay, October. Again, this is a scrapbook paper I just folded. And let me move the big green monster. That might help. All right, so again, this is scrapbook paper size. So again, flips, little tucks, you know, little, this is again the in-between, so it's smaller than the comp book pages, obviously, and not as big as, I mean, not as small as this, okay? So this is an in-between of these two. So I've really worked in lots of different sizes this year, and I've really had fun doing it with lots of tucks this way, adding stuff. So there's always fun to be had, and I think I kind of enjoy switching sizes. It challenges me a little bit to, you know, change up kind of how I think, and, you know, none of my pages are the same. So, but you'll see this was like, this was like a goodie bag, you know, from a party thing. Okay, so that's October with Happy Mail. So much fun, so much fun. And then I just stayed with this size again for November. So I made another one for November. As the holidays come and fall comes, I kind of need like more simple. I loved that big book, you guys, the Big Green Monster, but it was too big to like practically move anywhere. And so also, as we have people come stay at our house and whatnot, my craft room is the guest bedroom. And so I need to have something I can move up to the kitchen table. And I have like a traveler's like train case, if you will. And so I put everything in there. So you know, a book this size or smaller, obviously, works well. All right. So lots of flips. This one's super recent. Obviously, this was November. This was a hard month. I can feel it as I flip through it. I remember, you know, journaling, and it's interesting how much of us we leave in these pages. And I'm so grateful for each one of these memories, because I wouldn't have remembered specifically what day things happened or whatnot. So let's count how many times Allison uses her favorite punch on things, shall we? It's like on every page. I really do. I just have scraps of paper, and then I'll go through and punch them, and then I have them on my desk. And like I have two right here. I just punch them out, and then I have them, and then I glue them on for color or, you know, adding something. So anyway, okay, that was November. And then I got gifted the beautiful journal from Altered Book Journal from Christy. And again, so here is the difference. You can kind of see. Same size of paper, right? Just folding it a little differently, okay? To get a different size. So you guys can do whatever makes you happy, obviously. And gosh, you guys, you don't need to buy a thing. You can just always make a journal out of anything. So this was December that we just finished, and I just posted those flip throughs for you guys. So you can go back and see those. But again, these are like, you know, just giant postcards that you get in the mail, and I just tape them in. I cut them down. I did have to cut them a little bit to like fit this size book, but I just tipped them in, and you could easily just make these pages if you wanted to. They're nice cardstock, so you could use that. Kind of fun. And I do like the separate books per month a little bit, I think. I'm enjoying that. They have a little bit different theme to them and papers, and I can get out like a stack of papers, obviously through the holidays, especially because I have themed papers for fall, and so super fun. Okay, so this is, you know, this is a year. This is a year in my journal life. And let's see, we'll do November. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. And the Big Green Monster is 6. All right, you guys. That's a year in review, a quick flip for you guys. Thanks for joining me on my journal journey. And for all of your inspiration and for, this community of creative people that just inspire each other and share all the ideas and whatnot. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.